like hills and shit like that.
What does that have to do with that? Jumping out of a plane?
Like, I mean,
where you're landing. And
yeah,
shit,
yeah, yeah.
having
They're
to,
getting
like,
ready for it.
navigate.
Yeah.
Bro, what are some good World War II? Like we've already named.
I was
a couple,
about to say
so.
I have a couple movies I want to name.
Good movies,
Fury,
good TV shows.
Bro,
Fury's
so good.
That's
great
got
movie.
what's his
Brad
face in it?
Pitt,
Oh, it's good.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf. Who's the Punisher?
That one is good. I
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I don't
damn
know
it.
his name.
Punisher. What's his name? Fucking
he's
John
also in The
Bernthal.
John
Walking-
Bernthal, yeah.
He's in The Wolf of Wall Street too. He's in The
Yeah,
Walking
yeah,
Dead.
Walking Dead, yeah. Great actor.
Yeah.
He's
have you
also
guys-
in Saints of what is it? Saints of New York.
Yep.
I've heard of that.
He's in a lot.
Sopranos. Have you guys seen?
but-
No, go, Jared. Go. You go.
Another World War II one would be Inglorious Bastards.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's a good one.
This might be my masterpiece.
Saving Private Ryan is probably
That's number one.
Number
That's
one.
Saving Private Brian. Yeah, sometimes it just comes.
Have you guys seen? This is also a true story and a book. It's a
Okay.
movie. It's called Wind Talkers. It has
Oh
Nicolas
yeah,
Cage
it's about
in
the
it.
Navajo.
Yeah. Do you know about this story?
You better break it. You all right?
No, I've never heard that.
Okay, well,
Break it down.
So, and when we were island hopping, we had a hard time. So you think about communications so I'm sending a message. If the enemy can decipher it, they know what I'm going to do next and how I'm communicating with my other troops. So we're trying to come up with different codes so they can't break them. They keep breaking them. They keep breaking them. Well, we figure out that we have this.
Unique.
This unique civilian population of Navajo. I don't even think it's
Navajo.
called Navajo. Okay.
Oh, like here in the U.S. we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
like,
So we're at this point in the U.S. We're like trying to domesticate them, make them become. We're like that. We don't want them to speak their language. We don't want them to dress like them.
Okay.
And then we figure out that they can speak this language that no one else can.
And
And
it's
so-
like almost impossible
Yeah, you take it.
to decipher. No, you got it.
No, you're good. I want you to talk, man.
Okay.
But yeah, you go.
I mean, you've kind of already.
What I guess how they use them. I guess they fucking like in the movie they become up with this radio team. This radio like I don't know if it's even Morse code. I guess they use Morse code and radio signals to each other. They have to have teams of these people so
Yeah.
they can communicate to each other. And Nicolas Cage, he's in that movie, right?
I think
He's
so.
the sergeant, I guess. And he's like trying to he doesn't think that I'm pretty sure he doesn't think that they're like, we don't need these fuckers and everything like that. Like,
Oh, you got to change it.
and then throughout the movie, he's like, man, they're really like doing some shit. There's a bunch of skepticism throughout the military when they're like trying to implement this and everything.
Right.
But really, it changed the path of war. Like we definitely helped us win the war for sure.
That's crazy.
An unbreakable code, man.
It's wild.
So wait, it was broke because we knew it, right?
Well,
By we, I mean the military.
the Japanese had no, like I think the codes back then, even I'll have to bring this up. I'm pretty sure it's called the Enigma Code or something like that. That we broke.
Oh,
We
yeah.
broke the Germans' code, right?
Have you ever seen that movie?
Uh-uh.
Oh man, it's
This
called.
is bringing me back shit. This stream's work, man.
What is it?
It's called. I forget what it's
Let's look
called,
up
but
the
it's
Enigma
about this
Code,
guy, this British guy, and back then, like they prosecuted gay people and all this stuff. Well, he was gay, and he ended up getting prosecuted and killed. Right after he was built this machine, it was to decipher the Enigma Code.
Is it Alan
shit.
Turing?
Possibly. I don't remember his name.
Brilliant mathematician born in London, 1912.
So he had a machine that was able to decipher like
Yeah.
the Germans' code of how they were communicating.
Yeah.
Damn.
The German U-boats were inflicting heavy losses on Allied shipping, and we needed to understand the signals that were crucial. With the help of captured Enigma material and Turing's work, I'm pretty sure it's the same guy, developing a technique he called Bambarismus. The naval Enigma messages were able to be read from 1941. Yeah, the U-boats used to fuck our shit up. Like we couldn't even get. It was before we were in the war. We were trying to help the British out
Yeah.
because they were cut off from everything. Like the Germans had taken France, and they were like fucking. If you ever see Peter Pan when they're the movies when they're bombing like the air raids and shit, that was like real life for the British citizens. They'd have to go in like their bomb shelters and everything because the Germans were just fucking hammering their little island. And Churchill, that's when he gave that famous speech like, I'm pretty sure verbatim, like, we will not give up.
Yeah.
We will fight
Yeah.
till the very end. Shit
Yeah.
like that. Like some really heavy shit. And then we just kept, and then the Americans joined.
Did you say, Brian, that they still killed him? The dude that we're talking about.
Oh
He's
yeah,
gay
yeah.
and they
He
killed him
ended,
though,
he
still?
ended up getting prosecuted for.
So
being
they
gay,
used
yeah.
his machine, and he still got prosecuted for.
1952, Alan Turing was arrested for homosexuality, which was then illegal in Britain. He was found guilty of gross indecency. This conviction was overturned in 2013. Whoop-de fucking do. Jesus. Man, fucking 60 years later, fuck.
We have cleaned our conscience.
Yeah, we're good now.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
God damn
Cool.
it. Here, sorry.
Finally, it's settled. Someone slept good
So
after that.
he avoided a prison sentence by, this is fucked up, I don't even want to read this, by accepting chemical castration.
Oh yeah,
What the fuck?
In 1954, he was found dead from cyanide poisoning.
That's what
and
it was.
inquest
That's
ruled
what it
that it
was.
was suicide.
Wow.
that's what it was.
So
like
they used his shit and still fucked him over.
So no one even knew of his work until after he died. So
Of course.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
this full story was not known until the 1990s. So they're like, fuck it, this guy's dead. We're gonna cover it up.
So
He's
that's why-
gay. Yeah, probably why.
So then they didn't know until then, and then they still decided to make like a case out of it. Okay.
Like, no,
guess.
they decided to overturn the case so they could say, hey, it wasn't.
Oh.
I don't even know how to even say. I don't know how to take that. I guess how do you
Yeah.
overturn it?
Right.
Some type of court stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Um,
Go ahead, Jack.
I want to ask you guys something.
Yep.